This is KTN News.
Welcome back once more. And in business, 280,000 youth across the country are set to benefit from training that will increase their skills to improve employment and earning opportunities for people between the ages of 18 and 29. The government, in conjunction with the World Bank, is implementing the Kenya Youth Employment Opportunity Program, which is a scale-up of the Kenya Youth Empowerment Project, which was implemented in conjunction with the Kenya Private Sector Alliance between 2010 and 2014 in Nairobi. The program is expected to see certified master craftsmen take on trainees who will benefit from training on the job and later certification.
I'm delighted to know that as an authority, we are proactive enough and have already carried out similar forums with trainer in other implementing counties, namely Nakuru, Mombasa, Kisumu, and Kwale.
The hosting of this activity demonstrates NITA's commitment to promote the highest standards in the quality and efficiency of industrial training, as well as to ensure sufficient supply of properly trained manpower at all levels in our economy.
80% of the jobs are provided for in the informal sector. We want to change that narrative. In fact, we want to remove the formal sector, informal sector, because it's not informal if it's providing 80%. Yes, and you are playing a big role in changing the informal to formal. Because the whole issue about whether they're informal or formal is the recognition that they can stand somewhere and say that they are competent in this area, and they can provide that evidence of their competence. Sindio? Yeah, and then they can go even to other economies and bargain for better incomes because they have a document. But we here, we don't ask for it because we assume this is informal and they don't need to have certificates. And I'm sure it goes up to very complicated tasks that take years of training. Yeah. So we need to make them formal, and then we need to give people a chance. If you are a master craftsman, you need about 10 people in your premise, even if it's in your home, who are working with you. Then you nurture them to become independent.
In other business news, Kenyan cab-hailing service Little is set to launch its service in Nigeria next month, targeting to go into the Nigerian market with about 5,000 drivers at inception. The service will kick off in Lagos and is expected to make a mark in what is Uber's largest African market. Meanwhile, Little has launched an online driver verification feature that has been incorporated into its app using facial recognition technology from Microsoft Corporation's Cognitive Face API or Application Programming Interface. Little's app, described as homegrown and first of its kind in Africa, will now incorporate the facial technology to give customers additional assurance they are safe because their driver has been verified.
This is to gain our riders to be much more safer. When a rider gets into the Little, especially at the times where between late hours, for example, we want to make sure that the riders feel more comfortable taking Little than anybody else. Because all the drivers, I think the procedure among all the drivers across all the companies are more or less the same, that you vet a driver and you put them on the system. But how sure are you that the driver that was vetted is the same driver who is carrying you? And if he's not carrying, then obviously,